We will start by correcting the homework. Number 1, square root of 27 times square root of 6. As stated before, we can multiply both numbers if in this case, so we get radical of 162. Then, to simplify this writing, we need to do the prime decomposition of the number 162, and it will give 2 times 3 to the power 4. Since the base 3 is with even power 4, so we can reduce the writing of the radical into 3 to the power of 2 square root of 2. Where did we get 3 to the power of 2? To simplify a square root, we reduce the exponent of the base by its half. So exponent 4 will give or will be reduced to exponent 2. And the final answer is 9 radical 2. In example 2, for square root of 500, we can directly write 5 times 10 to the power of 2, and then reduce 10 square into 10 to the power of 1 square root of 5. And number 3, square root of 12a to the power of 2. After writing the product of prime factors forming 12, it will be the square root of 2 to the power of 2 times 3 times a square. Reducing the bases with even powers, we will get 2a square root of 3. And number 4, square root of 98. The writing of 98 into product of prime factors is 2 times 7 to the power of 2. So reducing this square root writing, we will get 7 radical of 2. And number 5, radical of 35 multiplied by radical of 125. It will give radical of 4,375. After writing the product of the prime factors of this value, we will get 7 times 5 to the power of 4. So we can reduce the writing of square root of 5 to the power of 4 into 5 square radical 7. And the final answer is in the form 25 radical 7. And number 6, square root of 400 can be written in the form of radical of 4 times 10 squared. Square root of 4, it's 2. Square root of 10 to the power of 2 is 10. So the final answer is 20. In number 7, if we need to work like previous steps, so we need to multiply 144 times 49, and we will get 7,556. After writing the prime factorization of this number, we'll get square root of 2 to the power 4 times the 3 square times 7 square. Reducing this writing, since all the bases are with the even powers, so we can write 2 to the power of 2, 3 to the power of 1, 7 to the power of 1, and finally get the answer 84. In such case, if we know that square root of 144 is a perfect square of 12, and square root of 49 is 7, so we can directly, without using the prime factorization, we can directly replace square root of 144 is 12 and square root of 49 is 7, and we get 84 directly. In the second part of this video, we'll learn how to multiply product when we have mixed numbers, integers with radicals. So in part A, 4 radical 10 times 2 radical 90. In this case, we need to multiply 4 by 2 and we will get 8. Then square root of 10 by square root of 90 and we will get square root of 900. Then to simplify this writing, we will complete by doing the prime factor or writing in 900 into product of prime factors. In this case, we can write it as 9 times 10 to the power of 2. We know that square root of 9 is 3, square root of 100 or 10 square is 10. So the answer is 8 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 10, and the final answer will be 240. Example B, minus 5 radical 7 multiplied by 2 radical 14. We need to multiply minus 5 by 2, we get negative 10. Radical 7 by radical 14, we get radical 98. Then after this step, we need to write 98 into product of prime factor. So it gives minus 10 radical of 2 times 7 square. So now we can reduce the writing of 7 square from the square root, and we get minus 10 times 7 radical of 2. Reducing the answer, we will get minus 70 radical 2. And number C, 3 square root of 5c times square root of 5c squared, multiplying the integer by the integer, so we get 3, since the second root the integer in front of the second root is 1. And multiplying 5c by 5c squared, we get 25c cubed. Since we need to reduce every base with even power, so c cubed, the writing of c cubed should be changed into c squared times c. Square root of 25 can be written as square root of 5 squared. Then reducing each base of even power, we get 3 multiplied by 5c multiplied by radical c, and the reduced final answer will be 15c square root of c. In example D, square root of 2y times square root of 128y5. First, we need to multiply 2 by 128, we get 256. Then y by y to the power of 5 gives y to the power of 6. Writing 256 into prime factor or product of prime factor, the answer will be in the form square root of 2 to the power 8 y to the power of 6. Since both bases are with even powers, so we can reduce the square root, and the answer 2 to the power 4 y to the power of 3. Finally, we get 16 y to the power of 3. And the last example, E, minus 1 over 3 radical 18c5 times minus 6 radical 8c9. We need to multiply minus 1 over 3 by minus 6. So we get 6 over 3, or even directly we can write 2. And multiplying the radical by the radical, we get radical of 144 c to the power 14. Square root of 144 gives 12. C to the power 14 gives C7. And finally, we get 24c to the power of 7. After studying this section, please answer the following question. Thank you.